Aha, my friend, you have made a mistaken assumption. Remember, the difference between a hardcore gamer and a casual consumer is not level of skill, it's level of information. Hardcore gamer opinions rarely can be swayed, but casual consumers and uninformed consumers can. Now, the first Dark Souls sold a little bit over 1 million copies. Demon Souls did too, but let's go with the first Dark Souls for the sake of name recognition. That's pretty good for a new franchise. They struck gold with the formula. They found that there was a market for people who wanted games that were kind of hard and punishing. Want to guess how many copies that Dark Souls 3 sold? 10 million copies. Now, if Bandai Namco really did prioritize the hardcore gamer first in all their marketing and design, then that would mean that 9 million extra hardcore gamers came out of the woodwork completely spontaneously, bought Dark Souls 3, and never went back to purchase Dark Souls 1. Somehow there were 9 million hardcore gamers that just missed the boat. But remember, the difference between a hardcore gamer and a casual gamer is information, not skill. So if you missed the boat, you were lacking information and you weren't part of that demographic. So yes, Bandai Namco did actively seek to bring new gamers into the Dark Souls franchise. And how did they do this? Well, kind of the same way Celeste did it, just with a gothic aesthetic. Celeste is a hard-as-balls platformer, but it's not meant for hardcore gamers only. It's meant to show that you, yes you, no matter who you are, can overcome this challenge. And it used that to tell a story about overcoming and living with mental illness. Dark Souls does the same, except its story is about what a badass gamer you are. All of its market is about how so many people have played this game and come up to the challenge, and you could come up to the challenge too, and also be a badass gamer for doing it. The difficulty curve in Dark Souls 3 is way more smooth than the difficulty curve in Demon Souls. That helps people learn how to play the game through mechanics. If it was only being marketed to hardcore players, they would have already known how to play the game. Those design elements are to ease new players in. And when new players feel badass early on in the game, they're more likely to stick through a challenge in the later parts of the game. Now, a lot of these design elements are good for both new players and hardcore players. And that's the point, that's the balance you want to strike. You want to make your game appealing to multiple demographics at the same time. And in the end, the new player experience is going to be prioritized over the returning player experience. The core design of Bloodborne, for example, was meant to be more welcoming to new players. Now, you may be like, wait a minute, Bloodborne isn't easier. Bloodborne does, however, reinforce common newbie behavior, such as being relentlessly aggressive. It helps you restore your health, or spamming dodge roll as opposed to timing a shield. And at the time that Bloodborne came out, a lot of the Dark Souls fanbase did say it was a dumbed-down version of Dark Souls. But that demographic bought it anyway, while Bloodborne's marketing design managed to bring in about 2 million more new players.